Hey, this is David B69. Welcome to Madden 17 on the Xbox One. Um, Last week was a rough week. Um, I still can't believe I lost that game. I can't believe all the opportunities I had, and I was still had a chance to come back, but unfortunately I failed. So let's try to do some things to help get better this week. So let's see what we can do.
All right, gentlemen, we've made way too many mistakes this week, okay? Football's a simple game, but you keep making these silly mistakes, we're not gonna win. So let's get out there and let's have a good practice, huh?
Here we go now. 319. 319. Hot. All right, here we go. Green 39. Hot. Set. Green 39. Green 39. Hot. All right, here we go. 319. Set. 319. 319. Set. Green. Now let's go. 319. Now let's go. Blue 90. All right, here we go. Green.
Hey, man, that was great. I mean, you had a great day today. The game is really starting to slow down for you, isn't it? I can't wait to see what you're gonna do on Sunday. Good job.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. All right, here we go. 319. 319. Set. 319. 319. Now let's go. Green 39.
All right. Small steps in the right direction. That's what we've been talking about. And you know what? Today you took a lot of those small steps. I'm proud of you. Keep it up.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. One key thing to watch today will be the battle in the trenches. The Eagles have the best rush defense in the league, and they're going up against the Vikings, who will try to avoid becoming one-dimensional. So with that, we'll send you up to the Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, as we hand it over to our broadcasting team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look live there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Minnesota Vikings and the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. They come in pretty desperate here for a win as they've started the year 0-5.
And it seems way too early to start talking about hot seats. But guess what? When a team is 0-5, people start wondering about their jobs.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Vikings, they come in with some fresh legs as they got the week off last week thanks to the early season bye.
And usually you hope your bye comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get fresh legs back, you take that time and you run with it.
So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by their third-year quarterback out of Alabama. It's A.J. McCarron.
And so many players have different stories that they use to provide motivation. A.J. McCarron was a really accomplished quarterback in college, one of the better ones in the game, yet he lasted until the 5th round in the NFL. He carries around that chip on his shoulder like a giant boulder.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
It should go without saying that anytime you run the football well and gain a nice chunk of yardage, that means the offensive line did their job and did it really well. But let's give them a little more credit than that. Because all week long, offensive line meetings, they're going over adjustments, counters, when line shifts, all those things that go along with it. And yet, you still have to be physical, and that's what they did on the first play.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Green, 39.
And they'll go on the ground. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
McCarron, he's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now. And the tight end, Zach Ertz, is key in this offense as we get a look at the starters.
Comes out of the factory known as Stanford, which keeps putting out tight ends. Zach Ertz, one of the better ones we've seen in recent years.
Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10. To throw, McCarron. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that 3rd down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a first down.
3rd time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on 3rd, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
Fresh set of downs here. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Time to tighten up the seatbelt just a little bit, partner, because that was a safety that crashed in there and made that play behind the line of scrimmage. How about that pursuit?
4 down, 4 down. Set, green, 39.
Looking to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And a look at the Vikings defensive unit.
Anthony Barr almost defies description at times. He's built like a defensive end, but he plays outside linebacker and does it quite well.
Wonder what's in the offensive playbook on 3rd and 13. We're about to find out.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Hurry up, here we go.
They'll set up to throw. He targets Jordan Matthews, and it's caught. And he gets it down to the 32. Call it a gain of 13 yards on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down. And he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a first down.
Broke the 1 tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. So they're challenging the spot. If you're a coach, you hesitate to throw the flag anytime it's a spot discernment.
You certainly do, because you feel like that's not one you're likely to win, and you may need that challenge flag for later in the game.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate.
Let's go.
They go play action here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Hey, we got four down. Hurry up, here we go.
They're going to look to throw. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down.
The catch, deservedly so, is going to get a lot of credit, but even more so because there's a defender there ready to make a play.
Yeah, just flat out muscled on that one. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on third down. And the Vikings with an extra defender in the secondary on third.
Playing coverage here.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
And Sturgis able to knock it through. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. And Charles, they get the field goal. Took them a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
They juked him. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And they'll be led out by their quarterback, the former Louisville Cardinal, Teddy Bridgewater.
To me, the best part of Teddy Bridgewater's game is his decision-making. Very smart, loves to watch the game, loves to analyze it, and he does it so well, he takes care of the football and keeps his team in good spots.
A first carry now for Adrian Peterson. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. The ball carrier there, Adrian Peterson, he turned 31 back in March.
But after his return from knee surgery a few years ago, that incredible return, I don't think we look at his number the same way as we do a lot of running backs who turn 30.
Yeah, I agree. And right now, standing 17th all time, Adrian Peterson. He's at the 30. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Illegal block in the back. Offense. Still first down.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Four down, check, let's go.
Bridgewater now on second down. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards. First down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game. And I think they have to be happy with the result.
Let's go.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. A gain of 3, second down. Here's the offense, and when you talk about this offense, you certainly have to talk about all-day AP, Adrian Peterson.
Does not shy away from contact. Also has the speed to go the distance. It's the rare combination that you get from one of the great runners of all time in the NFL. 2,000 yards every year is the goal. I never bet against him.
Again, Peterson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with third down and just a yard to go.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They'll run it. Here's Peterson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So just a lone field goal in this first quarter of play. It's a 3-point game here early. And we're back to Philadelphia after this.
The NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Head & Shoulders. Shoulders were made for greatness, not dandruff.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. First down throw for Bridgewater. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. That goes for a gain of 31.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are able to strike for 6. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
And so we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Our eyes shift now to the Vikings defense. And they really dug in deep on that last drive. They gave up quite a bit of yardage. Somebody must have said something in the huddle, though, because they got a big stop.
And someone on the sideline said, what took you guys so long before you dug in on that possession? But you're exactly right. To be able to grit it out at the end after giving up such a long drive, they have to feel better about themselves. Now they want to start this possession and not let it get to that extent.
Right, because they gave up the 3 last time. See if they can stop them here.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Ten yards still left on 2nd down. They'll come out in the pistol. To throw, McCarron. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
3rd down now following the completed pass. 1 receiver left, 2 to the right.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green.
McCarron. Now they go screen. It's complete. 17 yards on the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Again, we'll see the pistol here. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. A first-time Pro Bowler a year ago, Everson Griffin, in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
All right, here we go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And Matthews has it right side. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Everyone's got 4 down. Set, 3-19. 3-19.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Screen pass to Sproles. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And a tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. They went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
Play clock winding down. And now we'll get a delay here as they try to give themselves a little more room for the punt.
Delay of game, offense.
So here now the old Wiley veteran, 13th year in the league, Donnie Jones to punt it away. Spinning past him. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. And now out comes Minnesota. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Oh, shifty. Adrian Peterson off to the races. The 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Adrian Peterson, 82 yards. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
And so we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And now the Eagles offense back out onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make this a second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And able to complete it to Green Beckham. And he's brought down after a good gain. A nice gain of 21 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. To throw, McCarron. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. McCarron. And this is incomplete.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
And the dreaded 3rd and long here for the offense.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Here we go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. And that's going to make it 4th down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the...
Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And he's got his guys set up great now. 1st and goal, and the Pigs get at the 7-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. And they'll go with the ground attack here. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando with highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
And I'm going to check in with a heater.
I'm going to be right there with you, partner. Another pistol look here.
Here we go now.
They'll drop the throw. Flush to his right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jordan Matthews, his second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles are back within a score. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
Caleb Sturgis now for the point after. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. This one taken from the 7. Oh, the spin. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Bridgewater now on second down. And his throw here is incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And that'll lead here to a third down. And the Eagles will go with an extra DB here as they prepare for a stop on third.
Thinking pass all the way.
And that is incomplete. Johnson the intended target, and it'll be fourth down. So on fourth down, the Vikings will call on their punter, Jeff Locke, to kick it away. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line. Now A.J. McCarron and the offense heading back onto the field. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure his team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game, but just let him know, hey, if I'm around, if I'm the one calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me, we'll get there. Sometimes that will do more to elevate a team than anything else.
See if he has that confidence.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
Wide open receiver complete. He's at the 50. The 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dorial Green Beckham, 94 yards. And the Eagles have retaken the lead. So from back deep in their home territory all the way into the end zone, you think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance, because the normal call is take care of the football, run it, be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he's brought down after a good gain. That one goes for 38 yards. And it'll be first down, Vikings. So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout. Bridgewater on 1st down. And complete. Right side, the tight end Rudolph. 23 yards on the play.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put it up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. To the air again with Bridgewater. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. 4 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays. 3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. And again, it's Bridgewater. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the stop will come in. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. Now Blair Walsh for the Viking field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself,
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Vikings, and they are going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. On the return now, it's Josh Huff. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down.
But depending on the team, they call that an explosive play or a chunk play, the one that they got on the previous one. They tried to go back and get another one, didn't they?
They did, but unsuccessful on that second attempt. One receiver left, 2 to the right.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
To throw, McCarron. Sliding out of the pocket. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anderson-Dejo. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. Wright's got it. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now Blair Walsh on for a long field goal. He's hit from as far away as 56 in his young career. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
All right, let's roll the highlights. Vikings lined up at the 5. Tight coverage here, but the completion is made, and it's caught for the touchdown. They're now on top by 4. Vikings with the ball midway through the second. Peterson's going to take it up the middle, and he'd go in for the 82-yard touchdown. Vikings push their lead to 11. Now to late in the first half, the football is going to be up for grabs here. He'd end up running for a huge gain of 86 yards on the play. Still late stages of the second. McCarron will scramble away and complete the pass. And this play goes for a score. This cuts the deficit to 4. Now to late in the second. The pass complete out of the gun. And he's gone as he sprints to the end zone. Eagles go up by 3.
Thank you, LR. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. We put our attention now on the Eagles' defense. They're going to need to do better than they did in that first half. I think anytime you give up 3 or more touchdowns in a half, you're not very happy.
And maybe you take your scouting report or your game plan. In some cases, you may throw out parts of it. It's just not working for you. That's where the adjustments come in. Guys, that doesn't work. You fall back on things that you've used before that do, and you go out and you give it another shot.
They're searching for the right formula. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Bridgewater now to the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
Love the effort. Love the dramatics. Getting the feet down. How about a little step shuffle along the sideline there, almost like a great ballet dancer or a tap dancer. All for no gain, though?
I was going to say, it's so pretty, and it gets you nothing. Bridgewater to throw it. And he's able to find Diggs. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now a play fake here on first down. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Just 1 yard to go here on second down.
Let's go. Play 90.
Bridgewater again. And right with it here over the middle. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Oftentimes when a guy has a game like this, he's going to take his offensive line out to dinner afterwards. But after a play like that, he may tell them, instead of getting the steaks, guys, we might have to go for the hot dogs.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. The second down throw for Bridgewater. And the catch made by Johnson. And he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Hey, we got tight left. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Key to tight end. Sit. Play 90.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I don't know about you, partner, but I'm rubbing my eyes after that play. Did we just see that runner not get yardage? A big-time play by the defense. It does happen occasionally, even against the best running backs who are having big days.
Second down, Bridgewater. throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Out of the backfield, Adrian Peterson was the intended target. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive.
Let's go.
Bridgewater fakes the give to Peterson. And this is going to be incomplete. Michael Pruitt, the big tight end, is intended receiver. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defenders are going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one.
So another long try for 3 and another kick that comes up lacking.
Yeah, this isn't going to do any wonders for his field goal percentage, but you have to figure as a head coach that when you send a guy out there to try and kick from that distance, it's a 50-50 proposition at best.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Looking for Green. Beckham, and it's intercepted. It's the second rounder, Mackenzie Alexander. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Yeah, get a little closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Bridgewater now on second down. And Rudolph has it left side. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20 at the 15.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
They'll run the option left. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Adrian Peterson with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
Well, let the natural light of today reflect that he has now gotten into the end zone 2 times.
Look at you. You're little Ralph Waldo Emerson, is that his name?
No, I was just going with the meteorologist. Said it was a day game. I'm here.
And so we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Vikings defense getting ready to go. That interception the last go-around when they were out there, 4 turnovers now for this unit. Pretty impressive.
And how happy are they to actually run back on the field? Most of the time, defenses want to get off the field, but when you picked off 4 passes,
they want to stay out.
They want to stay out there and not just pad their stats, but really give themselves becomes a game to remember and a game to play off of the rest of the season.
And they'll be looking for turnover number 5 now. They come out here in the eye. To throw, McCarron. And this is Hurts with it, right side. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it a second down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. Now Ryan Matthews on 3rd down. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green.
They go play action here on 1st down. Hits his target, Reuben Randall. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. McCarron. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He loses 5 full yards to bring up 4th. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
Check, Patriots, Patriots. Lucky 56.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Offside. Defense.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Hey, we got 3 down. All right, here we go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he connects with Hurts. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It'll be a gain of 24 on the play. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. He was looking to hit Ryan Matthews there out of the backfield. And it'll be 2nd and 10. And that was incomplete, but I don't know how much of that falls on the quarterback. He was pressured.
Brandon, the rush showed up so fast. Quarterback had no chance to get the ball downfield.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down.
Watch left. Stop right there. Hey, here we go now.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Dorial Green-Beckham, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
And that incompletion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there. But they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone? Eyes and reaction. Eyes meaning all eyes are on the quarterback and able to react when he throws the football and rally to that spot.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And he won't go down. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts him in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. A 10th carry now for Peterson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Peterson alone in the backfield. To throw is Bridgewater. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
3rd down, it's Adrian Peterson. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now Blair Walsh for the Viking field goal. And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good, and that'll push the lead up to 17. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the 4th.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Now A.J. McCarron and the offense heading back onto the field. So, Charles, there are the numbers. What's happened here? Defensive adjustments that's caused him to sort of fall off a bit?
I think so. That has to happen. You've got to make some changes because in the first half, they were pretty effective. But the second part is sometimes when you're doing really well, you get off your game a little bit. You get off the gas a little. You're like, okay, we've got...
And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Everson Griffin in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
To throw, McCarron. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking for Matthews that time, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away, and that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Here we go. 3-19.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Screen pass to Sproles. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Surveying the field. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack, and a turnover on downs. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
They'll run with Peterson, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Adrian Peterson with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football.
Yeah,
what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
Now let's go!
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Hurry up, here we go!
They go play action here on 1st down. Looking sideline, incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 4 down, 4 down. Now let's go!
McCarron. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Hits his target, Reuben Randall. And oh, he coughed it up, and the Vikings pick up the football. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And now out comes Minnesota. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop the jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Decent chunk of yardage still left here, 2nd and 7. They run again with Peterson. And a short gain here down to the 22. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
Like any team, they would have loved to have had more yards on that run, but it looks like they just want to get to the 2-minute warning and see what they want to do after that.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Peterson alone in the backfield. He's going to get the football. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. A lot of times, as AP goes, so goes the team. He's done well, the team's done well.
And usually when he does that well, other people do in addition, because now you can open up other things in your offense. But the bottom line is he is option number one, and that's usually their best option. Just absolutely can brutalize a defense.
Still first down.
Following the penalty, it's Peterson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They get the penalty yardage back plus a yard. 6-yard gain, and it's 2nd and 9.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. Bridgewater here to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
I honestly say the whole game fell apart on that fumble. So many fumbles by the quarterback and dealing with a backup of a backup, and it's just a mess. So
and just play the football they know they're capable of.
once I get my quarterback back, I think I can play a lot better. But this is it's really just hard to deal with. And now I am 0-6, and let's see what we deal with after this. I don't think I'm playing that bad. Defensively, it's not that great, but I'm putting myself in bad positions after my offensive positions that I think really hurts me.
Try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Philly.
Gentlemen, this week's not over yet, so don't get comfortable. We've had a good week so far, so let's make sure we finish the same way. Consistency is the key to winning in this league, so keep up the good work. Small steps in the right direction. That's what we've been talking about. And you know what? Today you took a lot of those small steps. I'm proud of you. Keep it up.
I really think improving the middle linebacker will help me out on defense. So tune in tomorrow, and we'll be uploading the Eagles and the Cowboys. Until next time, this is David B69.